Hey everyone, Amiel here with another video for you guys. And I know it's been a while, but I'm back. Today I'm going to go over 5 things that I recommend you do before getting a Tesla. First off, I just want to take a moment to say thank you to all of my subscribers and all of you watching, because you have not only taken this channel past 1,000 subscribers, but we're almost at 2,000, and I really appreciate that. 2022 was an absolute crazy year for me. My fiance and I bought a house. I became a full-time realtor down here in Florida. I'll go ahead and link all of my info in the description below. And then in the meantime, my fiance and I were planning our wedding. We got married in October. So we're here, we're back, and I appreciate all of your support. Now, the first thing that I recommend will probably be a bit of a surprise to you guys, but it's to do exactly what you're doing right now. You want to go online, you want to watch some videos. Mainly, I would watch videos around the basics of driving and operating the vehicle. I've got other videos on my channel about autopilot and screen reviews, things of that nature. Now, if you get a Model 3 or Model Y, you're not going to have a heads-up display in front of you. So it's a bit of an adjustment to have nothing directly behind the steering wheel and have to look over to your right to see all of the controls, your speed, everything like that. So watching a video that goes over the basics of how to put the car in drive, reverse, getting a feel for how to control the vehicle, such as the regenerative braking, is all beneficial so that when you do go test drive the vehicle, you're not walking in blindly. Which leads me into my second thing that you should do, which is go and test drive the vehicle. Regardless of whichever one you're looking to get, go and test drive it. Especially if you're coming from an ICE vehicle, this is going to be a very good experience for you to have, because it's very different driving a electric vehicle, especially a Tesla, as compared to something like an ICE vehicle. You'll notice right away the regenerative braking is a bit odd. Some people really like it, some people don't, but it's better to have that experience before even purchasing or placing the order for your Tesla. This way, it's not a surprise when you get it. So many times I see used Teslas on their website and all these dealerships' websites with less than 500 miles on them, probably because these people didn't do that and didn't like the way it drove. So avoid that. Take my recommendation, go and test drive the vehicle. I actually test drove the Model 3 twice before I even got my car. Once before I placed my order, and then once after as I got close to my delivery date, just to kind of refamiliarize myself with the vehicle itself. Now, the third thing that I would say you need to do is you need to have a plan for how you're going to charge the vehicle. So what I would recommend doing is figuring out the best place for you to do so. When I first got the vehicle, I was in an apartment building, and the parking garage thankfully had outlets around. I know that's extremely rare, and I was very lucky to have that ability, but having a space where you know that you can go and charge your vehicle when you need to is very important. Now that I own a home, I have an outlet in my garage next to where my dryer is, so it's able to just get the piece that connects to the actual charger, and I'm able to get much faster charging from that. That'll probably get me about 10% an hour of charge. Now, the fourth thing that I recommend you do applies to before you order, and that is to decide which model you actually want. Now, that may seem pretty obvious, but what I mean is you need to decide what your driving habits are and which model is best for you. You may need the long-range version if you have a longer commute, or if you work from home, you may not need something like the long range or the performance model. It's all up to you. It's obviously based on your driving habits, what you can afford, all these things take into account, but deciding which one is best for you before placing your order is obviously a must. And the fifth thing that I recommend you do beforehand is to order all the accessories that you think you may want. I myself ordered a slew of different things for the vehicle and had most of them before I actually even got the car. I actually made a whole video on all of the accessories that I've added to my car. I think that was probably the second video that I made on this channel. I'll go ahead and link that at the end of this one so you can take a look if you wanted to see what I've put in. But it's good to have an idea of some of the things that you want so that they're already here, and when you go and pick up your car, you're able to install them right away. Now, before we end the video, I just want to throw this little extra bonus one in there that I just thought of. If you're back and forth about either the white, beige, or black seats, depending on which model you're going to get, what I would tell you is this. I have the white, and I definitely have seen a little discoloring on my seat after 20,000 miles, which I just surpassed in the vehicle. And I'm going to do a full review of the interior itself and cleaning it. That'll come soon enough. But if you're on the fence, what I would say is this. There are plenty of ways to protect the seats themselves. I happen to like the white. I think it really stands out. It makes this car look that much more luxurious. So if you're on the fence, I would definitely go for it. Don't stick with the black just because you're afraid of staining or your kids getting the car a mess. It's going to happen either way. You might as well get the car that you want and that you're actually going to enjoy. Well, that'll wrap up this video here. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope that you've learned a little something, giving you some ideas to think about before getting a Tesla. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave one down below. I'll try and respond as quickly as I possibly can. If you've made it this far, thank you very much. I appreciate all of your support over the last year. Once again, this is Mike Amiel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.